can't see things.
Oh, you can't see anything from here? How's that?
Here we go. Guys, we're live. We're live. Oh my goodness. There's nobody there.
Like lighting issue there. How do we look? You still look
amazing. You look amazing. You look amazing. Much better. We can see you now. Hello to everybody. They're all starting to join us now, by the way. So we're going to say a big hi to those of you just showed up. And I'm going to mention the YouTube word now, and you're going to sit up straight, right? So we've got Claire Roy that's on. Right? So on the thing, press the comments so you can see the live comments come up, and you can see. Can you see they're all coming on? We've got Jackie Toy as well. Christ, wow! Suddenly we had about 40 people just show up there. We've got Kelly Mowat, we've got Vaughn Maxwell as well. A big hello to you all. We've got Chloe Needham. We've got let's see, Beth Sibbering is on as well. We've got Jessica Powling as well. Can do declare. Marta's on as well. Hello, Marta. And Derek Bizet is also on here as well.
We're ready for business tonight. We are, aren't we?
Yeah, we are ready. I think we're all. Julie Burns.
Hello, Zoe.
To any of them there. Shaz Edwards is on as well. Rachel Gibbs. Massey is on. Philippa's on as well. So she is. Marla O'Connor. Angel Hewitt. Hello, guys. I hope you are all well and have had a fantastic Sunday. Been absolutely sodden wet. Is it chucking it down where you are?
We've been for a really good walk in the wind, and we were okay. It wasn't cold, was it?
No, it's nice.
And yeah, it's good. I tried to push him in the sea. That didn't work. He's too strong. But we had a good walk.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, we've got a fair few. Can you see them all joining us tonight?
Oh, can't believe. Can I just say hello from me, Claire Petulengro, and my gorgeous cousin, Lee Petulengro, is here as well.
Hello, everybody.
We've been working and playing today, haven't we?
Yeah. We had fun, haven't we?
We did have fun. And I fed him as well. He's had a good Romany cooked home meal.
Yeah, nice.
Yes, Lee. Yeah, she hasn't managed to kill you off then, has she? That's great.
Nice food.
2 hours for the poison to work. We're okay.
Oh, we're okay. You managed to keep him going long enough to do the live. That's good. Lee thinks he's going home tonight.
Too much food for everybody, but that's a gypsy way. You never know who's going to turn up, do we?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. Was it a good roast? Was it?
It's nice. We had pork and we had chicken as well.
Ah, very good. Right, so just give time to everybody to get on. Listen, we were discussing the planetary alignment, weren't we, before we came on?
Yes, we were.
What's your take at the moment then?
Well, I also feel as Mercury will go direct now on the 12th of July, it's time for new beginnings and fresh starts, putting things into practice, letting go of old ways and old habits.
Absolutely. We were all saying about fresh beginnings, and I think lots of people are wanting a reading. Hello, Davina, my gorgeous. I think lots of people are wanting a reading and knowing how to go forward while keeping a certain part of their old life as well. It's a bit messy, isn't it? And you were saying that, Laura.
I call it cleaning house.
I like that.
Yeah.
Clean house, right? Venus is now going forward after a little bit retrograde. Have you noticed the problems in the relationships, guys? Honest to goodness, right? I'm going to say this without earshot. I am going to say this without earshot, but you know, somebody was about to go in the bin, honestly. I don't know what I can give you a lot.
Can I just bring up David Bajek's question, please?
Oh, David, why would the planetary alignment affect us? There we go.
Mon Dieu! How could somebody think it wouldn't? Astrology is the image of Earth using the patterning of the planets in our solar system, as above, so below. Obviously, the planets affect us. I mean, my goodness, you know how full moons affect me, don't you?
Yes.
But I mean, it's crazy, isn't it, to think it doesn't?
True.
Well, I call that moon connected. Like some of us actually, in fact, I think all of us are actually connected to moon energy. Sun energy and moon energy. So when the moon starts to do certain things, right, we tend to do certain things as well. All right.
Yep.
We do. All right. So David, how can you not think that they affect us?
So for Gail, I reckon, yeah, and knowing you're back.
Sorry, what? Sorry, he's being drawn to names already. He was drawn to Zainab's name. You were drawn to other names. I think people want us to shut up and just get on with some readings, don't you?
Please give me
the name of the stone that acts like a mirror that sends everything back.
Bring Catherine Kelly up for me, please. Hi, Catherine.
Catherine, is that the one you mean? There we go.
Hi, Catherine. There's a black obsidian stone you need for protection.
Where's your black obsidian stone that we can show them?
Ah, it's packed away. I'm going home, aren't I?
Yeah, of course. Well, the black obsidian stones are amazing to use. They'll reflect back everything. And actually, what we might do is do a post about that soon as well.
Well, they were used as mirrors before.
That's what she's saying. Yeah. Lee's just saying about how they use them as mirrors as well. So many names are jumping out at me to choose. Davina says Mercury retrograde has made me think I'm better off alone. Don't think like that. We're here to help them, aren't we?
And keep an open mind.
There you go, Davina.
I'm going to say that it might make you feel like you're alone. What it's done is provide a holding space. So technically, right, there's like a big pit, energetic pit just in front of you. So when you feel like you're on your own, you're on one side of that pit, but that's where your new reality becomes manifested. All right. And so to do that, Davina, you've got to realign mind, spirit, and body. It's not called mind, spirit, and body for no reason at all, right? So you might feel like that, but it's like the calm before the storm in a good way.
Absolutely. You know, I think we know what we are, but we know not what we may be sometimes. So hopefully we'll get some things done tonight, and we can show you all your amazing potential that they have, can't we?
Of course.
Absolutely. Well, we've got a fair few jumping on here, and I think that we're going to cut to doing the readings while we say hello to some people, aren't we? So we're going to give everybody a chance to share, right? If you're on YouTube, because we're streaming to YouTube right now, then please leave a comment. We'll say a big hello to you, and say a big hi if you're on YouTube, and say a big hi if it's the first time that you're on one of our lives tonight. We love to meet new people. There's Carmen Ingram back on there again.
See?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Profile picture.
Yeah.
Looking gorgeous there, Carmen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so guys, let's get building the energy up in this community tonight. Let's hit the share button, like and follow our pages, right? I think, so follow Lee Petulengro, follow Claire Petulengro, and follow my page at Lara Wells Live. Please give it a like as well. Please send us lots of love in this. What's with the angry face?
Because he's got he's got the crystal balls down for us, and he's got the bigger crystal ball. Just like when we were kids. And whose is bigger?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Yeah, wait till next time. I'm going to get my really big one out.
I feel like I'm going to play bowling with it. Right, we've got the crystal balls out, people. Right, if you've been sharing, right, like and follow our pages, like and follow this page. Send us the likes, send us the hearts here, because we love to feel your hearts, even when you send them here, and get to sharing. Go over to the left-hand side of your device and hit the share on the right-hand side into groups. Share it publicly. We can see your comments much better if you share them publicly. All right? Share with your mum, share with your dad, share with everybody. But share. Let's get the energy up in this group. Sorry?
Could you bring up Davina Sandhu for me, please? Because I'm going to pick a card for her. Feeling really drawn for her and want to get on. I feel I've got a lot of messages to give tonight. Is that okay if I go straight on to Davina?
Of course you can, if I can find her name. you go for it. There's Davina. Yeah. She says, love your balls. I'm sure she doesn't mean Claire and myself.
Yeah. I'm not going there tonight, you two, so don't even try. Okay, don't even tempt me. This is my professional face, okay? Davina, I had to pull some cards for you, my darling, because I felt very pulled to your heart, but not in a way that was health-wise. I feel for you emotions up and down at the moment, and a relationship that's very important to you. You're not seeing that relationship for what it is, but the small things that are going wrong in a relationship are becoming so big that they're taking too much time and space. What I would say to you, Davina, is go away and have time for you for a moment to reflect on indulging in you. And I think that when you come back and look at your life with fresh eyes, you'll see that no one else has changed what they're doing. They're doing exactly what they were. And that was what was expected. So it's time to remember what you asked for. And also, I think with these cards, it's always about taking your time.
This is a step-by-step decision. This is the one, isn't it?
Yeah. And Lee's just saying you've got to take your time with decisions. Anything else for Davina there?
It says I don't want you to feel like a life is a limbo. She got decisions, sacrifices to make it means as well. It also means she needs to offer things of the spirit, pray to our ancestors or ask God to help. You know what she needs to do. Really
good point there from Lee, saying you need to pray to your ancestors. You also need to make decisions, finding time for you. When it's decision time, don't rush into decisions, because I get the feeling with Davina that these are decisions that will shape the rest of her life.
Definitely.
don't you?
You could bring balance.
Balance. It's the need for balance, isn't it?
balance, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I hope that was helpful anyway, Davina. She said, oh, thank you. You're welcome.
David asked what the structure of the crystal ball is. It's quartz, isn't it?
No, you have many different structures that you can have for crystal balls. And over the years, there's lots of different things they can use. If you don't have a crystal ball, in times of need, we've flown to America and forgotten it. We've even gone so far as to use glasses of water to home in on. What I would say with crystals, guys, it's really important, don't you think? Keep them away from devices.
Yeah, important, yeah. And from direct sunlight.
Yeah, from direct sunlight. Oh my God, the amount of crystal balls that we've set on fire. Did we set any fire?
God, I know. I did that with some bedroom curtains once when I was cleansing it on the windowsill. It was really sunny. And I had my silk round about it. Have you done that before and gone and set fire to something?
Yeah.
What have you set fire to?
I remember old Adeline used like a fag off crystal ball, small crystal
You can't
ball.
call it a fag, a cigarette.
Cigarette. She's out rolling and she obviously all the crystal to the sun, and she'd let a cigarette and roll a cigarette off it. She would.
There's lots of things you can do with crystal balls apart from reading from them, but lighting a cigarette apparently is a good one, and I have heard that.
Yes, I think seriously, yeah.
Dave is asking, why would sunlight affect a crystal structure?
Because the sunlight comes through, it acts like a magnifying glass, so of course it starts a fire on things.
Yeah.
So it's one of the easiest ways to set fire as a Romany gypsy to your home is by leaving a crystal ball in sunlight or where the sun can move round to. I don't advise it. In fact, when my granny was giving a reading, at one point she asked the person to put the money under the crystal ball. The sunlight came in through the Vado, the wagon, and set fire to the money. And she ran out screaming, "Witch, witch!"
Oh, for Christ's sake! For the
Well, indeed, yeah.
Is there anybody that you're drawn to? Let's get you some people because 3 of you are awesome. We'll pay you later. Thank you. Now let's have a look. Do you any thoughts there that you're drawn to?
Anybody really?
Okay. Would you like to pick somebody? Let's pick somebody for Lee. Let's pick Shanaz. Is that okay?
Okay, Shanaz.
Bring Shanaz up for Lee, please.
Shanaz. That's a nice name. What a gorgeous name. I'm looking. It must be further back. Shanaz, can you comment so that I don't need to go further back? We've got Marlo Connor is a new subscriber on YouTube. She's joined us as well. Shanaz, please comment so I can put can you see her name anywhere?
No, but I know that Shanaz came up. We might have to come back to her. Let's have a little look. Oh, there you go. Shanaz. Shanaz, there you go. Shanaz Rashid. Hello, thank you, Laura.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. There you are. Thank you. Right, Shanaz, right, go for it, Lee.
Don't forget, guys, to like, follow, and share all of our pages.
The first card she's come out as the Queen of Pentacles, so she's very practical. She's very down to it. She likes money, comfort, and security. Post works in the financial industry as well. It also shows to that now it's time to become self-employed for her after the 12th of July.
Okay. So lots of talents that you've got there, practical work, Shanaz, that you can do, building things up. Sounds to me like she's not where she should be professionally.
No.
Do you think maybe as well would that benefit her personal life? I was getting a lot of personal life needing balance.
It will, yeah.
With the work as well, isn't it? Absolutely. Oh, are you all on more? Are you all on more tonight? This is we're here now. Don't change pages. Stay with us, guys.
We're on. The only page we're not on is Lee's at the moment, right? Unless you can share it onto Lee's page at the moment. Somebody, guys, go to Claire's page or my page and share it onto Lee Petrolengo's page. You know, and that way it lets everybody know that he's here with us, just in case they wondered.
Thank you. So.
Oh, bless her.
All right, which is great. Oh, well, that's fantastic. Right, I seen somebody. There's a guy here called John Andrew.
And a very nice name it is too, John. I love the name John.
He called you cousin.
Hi, cousin Claire. It's my
yeah. Hi, Claire.
You can do it one because she's family, so you can do that, Laura.
Yeah. That's what I was going to do. I'm picking John.
Oh.
John. So there you are. I've gone and lost your name, but it was definitely John, wasn't it?
John Andrew.
John Andrew, yeah. I always feel that people with a first name and a last name that are Christian names are actually luckier, right, than the rest of us. So they are. There it is. There it is.
There you go.
There.
Awesome.
All right, John, so I picked a couple of cards here for you, sweetheart, and we've got a lot of family issues that are going on right now. And I've got to say, dig deep, dig really deep where faith and hope are concerned. Praying works really well, I've got to say. And I'm hopefully, if you've been praying for a current situation where family members are concerned, and you're doing absolutely the right thing. I feel that there's healing needed with a very close family member and possibly yourself as well. I feel like I want to target the lower back and the leg area. So I'm going to ask whether support is maybe in short supply with you right now. A lot of changes needing made round about you, John, and one in particular in connected with yourself. So I'm asking, really, I'm sending that out to ask you to get rid of something that has been damaging you in your life and has been up until right now. I've got a woman over in spirit as well. I've got a mum feeling with this woman over here, and I'm saying she's tutting. She's shaking her head like that and wagging her finger at you. And I feel like she's telling me to tell you to get outside into the fresh air, which I know has been in short supply recently. A, because of circumstances, and B, because of COVID probably and lockdown and stuff. You're not notoriously one that does what they're told all the time. So why are you doing it this time, John? Lots of love. Thank you so much for coming onto this page, and please keep in touch.
Absolutely lovely. Can I just say, using crystal balls, we'll do a show about that another time, guys, and about the compounds in various courts. But can I just say that as far as John's concerned, you know, I get somebody who has spent a long time never doing the exact perfect job, because the job for John should not be a job. It should be a lifestyle, a way of living. And sometimes finding the way to do what you want to do doesn't fall into your lap. But it is about going into a comfort zone where you're doing things that you haven't thought about before or haven't seen before. But I think that sometimes with our feelings, we have to realize that the most beautiful things that we search for, you can't see. You have to feel it, don't you? So sometimes it's about feeling our way to what we want. It's about being honest with our feelings, isn't it? Yeah. Like when you said you liked my dinner and you didn't really mean it. Loving all the comments here.
Right, okay, we've got Denise. Does somebody want to go for Denise?
Yeah, absolutely.
Prevention site and feeling darkness around my guidance.
Bless you, Mandy.
I don't care if you don't care.
Okay, right.
Denise.
We're fighting now over clients. Can you say her last name? Because you say that really well. It's really cool. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. It's shown as happiness will come for her and success will come, right? There's also a card here that links to South America. So probably she's been drawn to South America, or she will be going to South America, right? This also shows a new relationship, right? If it ever means there'll be a new relationship for her, or if involved in a relationship, means a new beginning in a current relationship.
New beginnings, we like that.
Yeah. But again, in work, to be practical and to be realistic in work.
Bit like me.
Don't let your emotion get involved with your work.
Those are good cards.
Yeah.
That heeding the call, I think that is as well. Do you think we'll all be better after Mercury's direct, though?
I believe so, yeah.
Will you be less grumpy?
Yes, of course.
No, he's never grumpy, will I? I'm just playing with him. I don't get much chance to pick on people, you see. I just can't believe all of these comments. It's absolutely lovely. So let me pick somebody as well. Actually, I've got to say hello to my favorite Ruben out there as well. Ruben, I absolutely love you, and I hope you're being really naughty for mum and dad. And we're going to get Bex on some readings soon as well. So let's have a look. We're just going to go for anybody. So John Andrew is saying amazing, relates so much. Thank you. Guys, who hasn't had a reading before, or who've come to this page for the first time? Are you somebody? Oh, Georgina's missed your face.
Hello, Georgina.
Why did you miss that face?
Nice to see you.
Georgina, would you like me to give you a reading? Should we have a look? Shall I pick a card for Georgina?
Of course, yeah.
Georgina, let me pick a card for you, my darling, and see what I can come up with. For some reason, Georgina, I'm not sure how many cards I want to choose for you. Okay, all right. Georgina, the difficult thing for you is you kill people with kindness. You are a good person, but I do feel that sometimes you overstep the mark with how much you give others, and then you get angry at yourself, my darling. I think where work's concerned, there's 100% going to be lots of interruptions for you in work, but my feeling is you need to hang on to the contacts at work or to your work that you want to proceed with, because actually you'll be glad you did. Others will give you misinformation about your work as you go on. Do you want to come and say hello? This is Lucy, my daughter, look. So she's very welcome, isn't she? Yeah, make sure that you stick to the routes you want. If you want answers, then get the answers from those who have the facts. Don't believe other employees' answers, but go to the boss. Was I rambling then?
No, it's very good.
You know,
Okay then. We've got loads here. Like, guys, we're going to shake up a little bit with the old sharing bit, aren't we? Because we had the crystal balls before. So what do we want now if they've been sharing? To let us know they've been sharing.
have some like dancers, don't you? Like either.
Okay, should we do dancers and purple hearts, right? Have you been sharing? Hit the dancers and purple hearts. Right, the more you're sharing, the more purple hearts and dancers you're sending. We're getting bored of the purple balls right now.
Sharon Stewart, he's drawn to Sharon Stewart as well.
Sharon.
Oh, and there's more.
Sharon.
I'm stuck. There's so many coming up, guys. This is amazing. Don't forget, please, the most important thing I have to say tonight. We can't obviously say things that are very private, can we?
No, not that one from Lee. Thanks. A wonderful reading from Laura. And we're so Claire. Much appreciated.
You just read to yourself. If you would like a reading with Lee personally, remember that you can book with him. So go to his page, Lee Petulengro, or you can also go to his Instagram, which is very good. If you want to book with Lara, go to her page. And obviously, all of us guys. So we'll bring out more comments, and you found somebody that you wanted to talk to. It's going. Do you know what this is?
Going too fast.
They're going so fast.
I know.
Online. If you can bring one up, Lara, like a fish.
Right, there's Sharon. There's Sharon. Okay, Sharon.
One Sharon Stewart.
It's so many. Look.
It shows, look, she's going to start to feel complete inside now, and she's going to start a new chapter in her life as well. Completion will come for her, I can see too, and happiness will come. Happiness and success for her. Can you understand me? Yeah? It also feels, look, right, is that the Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot of good luck coming to her, and a lot of positive changes as well.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, lots of choices, lots of options that she's going to make as well. And this is important that she goes with her heart and not with her mind.
Okay. Do you know, it's all very well saying it's important to go with your heart and not your mind. For a man, that's not so hard. For a woman, how do you advise somebody to just make sure they do that? Hard, isn't it?
It is hard.
I think the best way is to be honest with yourself.
Just be honest with yourself, yeah, exactly, yeah.
It is. There's no harm in having a little conversation with yourself, you know, at all.
Yeah, I'll be proud to do that too.
Let's have a look. Do you know what? I love working with you. And do you know what Lee's promised to do? He's going to keep on going live. He's no longer a live virgin. Lara and I took his virginity yesterday. And no.
Yeah.
We'll have to go to the priest.
It is your minds, guys, not mine. I was saying he's no longer a virgin on live social media. So, Dawdy, really, honestly, let's get lots more readings underway. It is hot in here, isn't it?
How do you pronounce that? Is it Tia?
Tia. Tia.
Yeah, Tia. Yeah.
Tia. I'm going to pick Tia.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to pick Tia. Tia, I'm with you, sweetheart. I don't know if you're still there, because I know sometimes there's a bit of a delay when it comes to actually the comments coming up here. So Tia, looks like there's been a bit of a stress thing where relationships are concerned, and a lot of to and fro in here as well, sweetheart. I've picked 2 or 3 cards here for you. So we're looking for the stability. We're looking for being grounded. And I think all this mental warfare that's been going on with you up here has kind of taken its toll a little bit. But I've got to say, don't be afraid to aim high, sweetheart. All right, the gift in all this is you. Remember, you're the gift, not they are. You're the gift. All right, thank you so much for coming on and for sharing.
I may not have a bigger crystal ball than Lee, but I've got bigger cards than you. Yes, we've got some new tarot cards coming, and of course, I've got the Claire Petulengro Romany Gypsy tarot cards coming out for sale in October. But I can't remember who's the magician in the pack.
Me.
He's on a tarot card coming out in October. Yeah. We have to dress him up on the
Who
card.
wants to read for Amanda, because she's coming from YouTube.
I would love to read that. Let's have me. Hold on a second. I'm only playing. Amanda, I can't see her name now or anything, but that's okay.
Amanda, there she is.
Okay. I'm going to be straight with you. I do pick up some health issues for you, Amanda Deaton, and I think there's an awful lot to do with stress-related things for you. But I see with the stars card that your family, I feel her family, have caused you a lot of stress. It's hard sometimes, isn't it, when you have to decide between, being a blood relation of somebody, but also when they let you down. I think that this lady needs to have cut certain family members off. Because what I've got here is a woman who's born to be a mother, born to be a wife, The stars card is hope, faith, inspiration. You love this card, don't you?
It's also an Aquarius card.
Yeah.
And also there was Australia
So
and Aboriginal countries.
there you go. Do you feel that for her as well?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, because I was getting that.
Yeah.
Well, that's two of us. Are you getting are you getting a country? Ask Lara, she's getting.
Well, are you getting a country for her? I'm getting like Australia, Aboriginal. It's Aboriginal card, Aboriginal countries, you know?
Are you getting
it's an Aquarius card. Ruled by
Oh,
Uranus.
it's an Aquarius card, right? Okay. Yes, I feel like I want to go to. There is an Australia feel about that, or South America.
I tell you the other thing I pick up as well, that almost it's not about going the distance in miles, but for her it's about safeguarding herself and having her own adult life and not being ruled by people who think they can still tell her what to do like she's a baby. So be an adult, be a grown-up. I was going to say like us then. Are we grown up? We're very grown
And you've got
up.
to remember, being happy doesn't mean you've got to be perfect.
That's very wise.
That's what you got to remember.
He is full of wise stuff, you know.
He has
Yeah.
his moments.
Absolutely. He has many moments. No, being
Eureka.
happy doesn't mean... Eureka!
Look.
Oh, I'm so glad. God bless you, my darling. God bless. Do you know what? I also think that she could do with a good use of gemstones as well, don't you?
Yeah.
We're going to have to do a show on gemstones
We'll have to,
soon.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have to do a show on gemstones, right, guys? So we're going to shake it up a bit. We're doing the dancers, right? And the purple hearts have you been sharing, right? So put in the comment section, the more you share, you see the more your name comes up to the top. If you're sharing from YouTube, Amanda's saying thank you so much. There we go.
You're welcome. More than welcome, my darling.
Sharing from you, if you're on YouTube, please leave a comment in the section, right? And although we can see you on YouTube, it does stand out here. I'll pop you on the page so that we all know that you're here. All right, and present. All right, so let's have a look. We've got crikey. They're moving so fast. I can't keep on top of the comments.
All of you guys, so that you know, because some of you are new and you've come here to see Lee. There is no favoritism with how we pick the clients. We do not do a rating system. We ask you to like, follow, and share because we're looking to raise Lee on social media. Because
And raise awareness during the race.
should we tell them what we're doing?
Yeah.
Us three, Lara Wells, Lee, and I, we are on a mission to help you guys, and we want to give up a lot of our spare time in the future. We've set Lee up now so that he can go live on any device as a group with us, and you're going to be seeing a bit more of all of us in our personal lives too as well, aren't they?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go here. Lee's been used to working on his own. Haven't you, Lee?
Yes, I have.
Right, and he's been getting a bit lonely. All right, so please make him feel really welcome.
That's what I told you. He's never
Never lonely.
He's always a pleasure.
I know that. Right?
I just wanted a relation to Rib and to bring on lives with me. And you know what? He's such a good reader. And actually, it was you guys, when you found out that were related, you were asking to see Lee live. And I actually showed him lots of your comments. And that's what got you going live, isn't it? All people requesting. So show him the love, like all of the pages, and Lee on Instagram and Facebook, and Lara, and you'll get more of this if you like it. Do you like it, guys?
Yeah, if you're liking this whole trio thing going on here, then give us a high five. Yeah. Lee wants to see the high fives. Claire wants to see the high five. In fact, God damn it, I want to see the high five as well. Don't you?
Yes.
Of course.
You like what you're seeing. Right, how do you pick somebody random so they know that we're not favoritism? Favoritism?
Yeah.
That's not the right word. Our words have gone now. At least we're not saying things we shouldn't in the Romany language. We're very respectable today, aren't we?
That's right.
Absolutely. Right, who are we drawn to? Who are we drawn to? What about Alicia? Alicia?
This lady, okay, we'll take it. Alicia, okay, love. I don't mind which one of us take her. Would you like me to?
I don't mind if you want to.
I think we might double barrel it anyway. So let's have a little look. Okay, I do know something that I need to say to Alicia straight away, and that's without shuffling the cards properly as well. I think that setting goals is the first step to turning the invisible into the visible for you. I've got a feeling that with Alicia, that when you have a dream, but you've done nothing about it happening, so you feel you failed because you haven't even started. And I think for you as well, the emotional cards for you, look what a journey she's been through.
Yeah.
She needs a hug. You need a virtual hug from us is what she needs.
And what it shows, we've been through in the past, you would like to go through again in the future.
What can she do about that?
Letting go.
Time to let go. I'm not going to sing the song from Frozen. Are you going to sing Let It Go? Let it go. Let it go. Put it down. Move on. It's a time to celebrate. And I think now that Venus is direct, we don't realize that we've got that freedom, do we?
Exactly. Thank you. I don't know if you've seen my comments. Thank you for my wonderful message. You were spot on in the new chapter. I'm going to
Got that? Yeah.
Thanks, Lee. Don't know if you've seen my comments. Thanks for my wonderful message. You're spot on. Beginning a new chapter. You've done a lot of new chapters for people lately.
Today, yeah.
Yeah, going by my intuition. More comments, Lara, as well. Look at this. Oh, it's so good, guys, to see you all. Absolutely. You must also comment what you like about as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Can Lara or Lee please anything from me? I'll do Eleanor in a wee minute, right? But were you not reading for somebody, or do you want to take somebody?
Do you want to take this lady?
Right.
She's asking for
Eleanor,
you.
yeah? Alina, is it?
Eleanor. I think it's
Eleanor
Eleanor.
Swan.
I don't know. Elena. Elena. How do you pronounce that? Elena Sweet. Eleanor.
The ball.
Eleanor Rigby. Isn't it? Eleanor.
Come on, girls, come on. The first thing I can see inside the crystal, she's got to realize that she is who she is and accept herself for being who she is, not change for other people, to be her own person. She got to focus on self-confidence, rebuilding her life, improve things financially, and know her self-worth.
When you say don't change for other people, Eleanor, that's what Lee's saying, and we all know that's the right thing to do.
Italian.
Italian. Beautiful.
Yes.
Down, boy. So, yes, I'm allowed to review. And before, by the way, lots of the messages I've had, I'm not supposed to say, but yes, Lee is single, okay? Knowing that, Eleanor, how to put those barriers in place and how to make changes for yourself, can we think of anything about going next to, the hard work that it takes to almost make that extra effort? What do you think about having to make that extra effort?
She got to realize she's important.
Yeah.
And be her own person.
So realize that you're important. And if Lee thinks you're important, then certainly he's a man with the knowledge. So believe in you. Absolutely.
Yeah, she got to focus on you.
Yeah. Good one. I like that.
This is great.
We've got 20 minutes left, I think, guys, just over, before Lee has to drive back home in our new bubble that we've formed. There will be lives between us, but let us know if you really want a reading, and we will get to you tonight.
I saw that one there.
It's like,
Sylvia. Is it Sylvia?
Virgo.
Shall I give this lady?
I'm going to choose Sylvia.
The snake she's born in as well.
He's just saying that you're born in the year of the snake, my darling, and you're a Virgo as well. So Virgos have had a lot of projects fall through at the moment. Although you're smiling in your photograph, my darling, I suggest a past of things that have happened that you'd rather forget, put away in a box, and never know again. Let me tell you something about bad things that happen in your life. Scars, they become a sign of courage, don't they? You taught me that. And I think if scars become a sign of courage, then for you, we have the Tower card, undignified. What more can we say? Those bad events are behind you. Stop thinking that you're still there and they still have to affect you. It's another one about breaking free. You said that about
tonight. Cutting cords, isn't it, basically?
But you said tonight's live would be about Venus being direct, and so did you, Lara.
Yeah. Because it's about clearing house. So even though it might look like a disaster at the moment, Venus is giving that passionate love energy, and that, let's face it, that starts with you, doesn't it? Right? Yeah. Before it goes to anybody else. All right. And so it's reigniting that faith and passion and that oomph within yourself. And of course, you're vibrating at that, at that amazing energy. They're going to pull in all sorts of opportunities, because that's what the universe does. The universe doesn't bring you the right man. It brings you the opportunity to find the right man, or the opportunity to find the right woman, right? Other than that, most of us wake up in the morning and look for the signpost at the end of the bed, don't we? This way.
Absolutely. What were you going to say?
We've got a lot of spiritual activity. Look with the candles. The candles today. As you know, we do lots of candle magic and rituals of candles. And we've got a lot of spiritual activity with the candles. They're all the candles are dancing. Got activity with the spirits, look.
Well, that's right. And we've got, when's the full moon clear? Is it a week on Monday?
The next full moon is on the 5th of July. We've got
Friday. No, it is Monday, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Sunday.
It's an eclipse in Capricorn, so we're going to be having some very serious talks with each other. People are really going to be flashing things out, aren't they? You're going to be busy.
Absolutely. What we should do is next Sunday, then we should do another live, right? And we can do the all invoking the spell stuff, right? Because it's a perfect time, isn't it, to get the candles going and get the spell work going in order to invoke love and passion and happiness in your life.
Absolutely. Lee's just looking here. You want to answer them all at once, don't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Could you bring up, there was somebody wanting to know about moving house. Be good to get that down. Keep commenting, guys, and do keep sharing. And then I think the more
don't put the comment up once, put it up a few times periodically as well. Keep sharing as well, because that keeps the comments going. Otherwise, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Eleanor says, love you all, thank you. Oh, look. Right, Amanda Doran wants to know, could you give me some info on how to get a reading, please? Amanda, if you want it with Lee, private message Lee on his Facebook page. If you want it with Claire, private message Claire or myself. Yes, for those of you that do want something a bit more in-depth, right, more kind of like, you know, really, really embracing going forward and making changes in your life, then please private message either one of us and we'll get back to you and sort something out.
What you could also say is if you're ready to rip the plaster off, give us a call, isn't it? Sometimes you have to...
Yes, absolutely. It's the second time I've heard that saying today, ripping the plaster off.
Yeah. But then there's been lots of strange events around, and I think a lot of that has to do with Mercury being in retrograde, but some strange things have happened all day with you of things moving and stuff. And then before we were going live with Lara, you couldn't find something you'd moved. So can lots of you let us know if things have moved over the course of the weekend from where they're supposed to be, please? As well, that's important, isn't it? I'd like to get some feedback on that.
Well, did anybody else feel the energy shift last night?
All right, Jennifer.
We feel we'd like to pick Jennifer Lee.
Got it.
Because she's got a house question, and I know how many of you guys are frantic about where you're going to be living. So Lee wants to get to
house. Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah. Health female house, right? It shows there is a change of residence for you, but also once you move, you'll stand independently financially on your own 2 feet. You'll move either near a church or near to a cemetery, but it's important not to move after the 12th of July.
It's that Mercury in retrograde. I don't think people realise how much you need to listen to your stars. On the days when Mercury was in retrograde, when Ronald Reagan was alive, he used to put a big red cross in his diary, and he wouldn't travel on the days that Mercury was in retrograde. As a crazy gypsy, Romany gypsy, we tend to sort of fly our broomsticks and do whatever needs doing and enjoy the experiences, suck them up along the way. Laura, what about you when Mercury's in retrograde? What are your rules of conduct for your life?
Rules of you just go to bed.
You're not going to ignore Mercury retrograde.
No, Mercury retrograde. Listen, I went through a phase. Was it Mercury retrograde, March, April, where I had no computers and no phones, literally, right? It was one after another. They just all, even my daughter tripped over the flex of my iMac, right? Ordered another iMac that didn't even work. Got to send it back. So I got back. So it was like third time lucky. Smashed the screen of my phone. My daughter smashed the screen of her phone. We had no devices in the house whatsoever. And that was a Mercury retrograde. So until you get to the point, guys, right, where you go, you know what? It's just showing you that it's all about the stuff that we've got to lose the idea that we need to control everything. All right? That we need to control everything, because that logical mind with a Mercury rules the mind, doesn't it? The logic, the over processing, right? And 99% of the time we're just over processing, in our lives. And therefore we're not being intuition led. So Mercury retrograde is an opportunity for the intuition to attract in and to navigate the show, basically. All right, who have you seen, guys?
Well, what it is there's so many messages coming through that Lee's picking out different people, and by the time he picks them up, they go. Don't forget, guys, if you go onto our Facebook and Instagram after our live, comment on Lee's page, comment on Lara's page, let us know about your readings, talk to each other as well. It's a community, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Can I just say about Mercury retrograde too? People who was born, right, when Mercury's in retrograde, when retrograde takes place again, that's the most psychic time from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But people born in Mercury retrograde, they worry too much I take things too personal.
I wonder how many of the followers and people viewing tonight have ever checked whether or not they were born in Mercury retrograde.
And that's why they need to have the chat done.
Yeah, I mean, it is worth going to see a good astrologer, a good clairvoyant, a good medium. Always, like going to see a doctor, go to somebody you're recommended to. Don't just go to anybody. But if you do find that you're having a lot of problems in Mercury retrograde, then it's worth checking out your chart, your natal chart with us, to see where the problems can be. You might find that you rise at the lowest time,
Yeah,
and soar like an eagle, because you're strongest when things are complicated.
it's true.
Absolutely. I mean, it's
Absolutely. Hang on, I was going to pick Tracy Poynton there. There we go. Her name just caught my eye going up. So Tracy, I'm coming to you. You carry on talking while I'm shuffling the cards.
oh, we're going to carry on talking. Okay, what do you want to talk about, Cuz?
Right. Well, I think we do a chat. I think they're more powerful when they're drawn by hands, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Use intuition with the person. That's
Yeah.
very important. Not bring computers into astrology.
Absolutely. I mean, your ephemeris is so
So
tattered and
falling
so
apart.
old and everything, but when you're taught to do charts the long way around, it's like without using the computer, you get used to it and you don't feel confident unless you're trusting your own information.
It's true.
So hello to all you lovelies as well. Now, because it's the Lee's back in 2 weeks' time, hold on. I'd love to talk with Lee. The last Romanian gypsy reading I had was age 16 with Lorna Saville, lots of changes. We're both Romani gypsies, but we're not Romanian gypsies. Do you want to explain the difference?
Yeah.
I know Lorna.
Right.
I know Lorna. Yeah. She got me thrown out of a group once.
Last night.
She what?
She took me to this group once. I won't say where it is, right? And they were really, really weird. I went to the bathroom, sort of like, I've got to get out of here. Anyway, because Lorna took me to this group, I got thrown out and she got thrown out. We were sat outside in the car thinking, what the hell happened? Honestly, they were that weird.
I want to get thrown out of group, don't you? Throw us out of group. So she deserves a reading then, this lady, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which, can you bring her up for us?
I was just going to read for, I've picked cards for, I forgot her name now. Oh my God, Lara.
Great stuff in your
It
mind.
is, it
You need
is.
your chart done.
Yes, yes.
You need to see an astrologer.
No, not recently. Have you? We've had I can't remember her name. I asked if you were going to find love. I've picked the cards for you anyway. You know who you are because I did say I was coming to you anyway. All right. And she probably is it Jane Poynton or something like that. Poynton's the last name anyway. And it says that you will, but not until September, October. All right, not until September, October. The first new moon in September, October, that's when the love side of your life is picking up massively here. It also does say to ditch the complicated situation, not good for you, right? It's making you feel like shit and dragging your heels. Don't look to the past, but look to the future, all right? And that future, September, October. So there you go. Tracy Poynton, there's her name. There it is, see?
Tracy, sending love, aren't we?
Yes. Just look at a man Tracy needs. We'll ask the cards now, yeah?
Oh, Tracy, do you know what sort of man Lee thinks you need?
We're
Let's
going to
have a
ask the
look.
cards now,
You
right?
can't pick yourself.
No, I can't pick myself, no.
Right, so who are we going for now? You were going for
He's got a message to give to Tracy as well to combine with yours, if that's all right, about the kind of man that Tracy needs.
Right, the first card says there'll be a man who will try to come into her life. He'll be an earth sign, right? But he'll be no good for you. He'll be too cruel.
Oh,
He's going to be very careful with same men. A man that can be very materialistic, sees family like a possession, unfaithful and loves to be very, very careful, right? But they are showing the emperado. Emperado in English means the emperor, and it means she's an older man, one that's mentally more mature she needs. One that makes decisions with being practical and being realistic, a man that doesn't make intuitive or emotional judgments.
okay.
Yeah, that would be a man has a change, one that a change of emotions in here as well. Can you understand me? Yes, but I feel he's English, this man.
very good.
Fine. Obviously, because you.
Or the characteristics of an earth sign, man. His moon could be an earth sign, or his ascendant could be an earth sign, can't it? You know what I mean?
So when someone's an earth sign, they'd naturally be a Taurian, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. But very often, as readers, we pick up the traits of somebody as an earth sign. So Lee's talking about a man, the first man, that's quite practical, looking at sort of his own needs perhaps a little bit more. So you want somebody who's not selfish. I'm going to leave you for Lee with 1 second. I'm about to plug in this laptop because I've got a low battery. So you carry on while I get
Actually, you were reading for Lindsay, where you were going to read for Lindsay that knows Lorna. You're not reading for Lindsay or Sunday Lindsay. You were going to pick them next.
We were, but Mercury is retrograde and now we can't remember.
Can't find the way.
We can't find anybody. It's because there's so many amazing comments. Don't forget, guys, please set all of your phones to be notified on each of our pages when we're going live. You don't have to worry then. Your phone will tell you when we're live as well. Did you find somebody?
Yeah, such a direct question. They'll be going abroad.
Okay, so let's have a look. Do you want to take?
Yeah, well, Chris
Dwarnick. Can you see Chris Dwarnick wants to know if she'll be happy again?
Chris, we see you. There it is, yeah, got it with a key. Oh shit, missed it. There we go.
Well, the first thing the crystal shows me is giving advice, and life isn't about finding yourself; it's about creating yourself. Right? The door of happiness is always open. There's no key to it. You just walk through that door. You know, like home is where the heart is. You know. And when you realize just how strong you are and feel confident, you're at your strongest point of your life. Yeah, you can be amazing. Yeah, and he's got to realize he's capable of achieving anything he wants.
It's funny, guys, because you know what? The gentleman that you just did a reading for, if you saw him out, he doesn't look like a gentleman that would have that problem. So that's another reason, guys, when we touch on a nerve that you can't go further on a live. Chris, do feel free to get in touch personally with Lee and to go deeper to explore the rest of your journey that you're taking,
Because what I see in that crystal, I see a symbol I don't see very often. That's a symbol of the cross and a self-suffering.
Wow.
But you crucify yourself. Because Jesus got crucified on the cross, so the cross means you crucify yourself.
Self-abuse.
Self-abuse, yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to pass effect to you.
I like that reading.
Say it again.
I liked that reading.
Good. I hope
the crystal ball is very strong. I find that I'm very good with the crystal ball reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Is that a coloured crystal ball or is it clear?
We know it's gone blue. It has turned blue, the crystal has.
I was going to say it's gone blue. It looks lovely. I like that.
This lady's asking again and again about her mum. Do you want to?
No, right, there's a Lindsay Little that was talking before, right, about you were going to go to her. So I found her.
You do, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Try me for Lindsay.
Okay, so we haven't got long left, guys. We haven't got long. We haven't got long left, guys. We're going to get through as many of you as we can. But again, don't forget to like, follow, and share, and also that you can book each with us privately as well. And we will be back more, guys, as well. And then don't forget, I also have my Claire Petulengro Private Members Club launching on Wednesday on my page, where you might catch Lee and I talking over a cup of tea in the mornings when he's back at the market. Tell everyone where the market is, please.
I'm working back in Cardiff Central Market from tomorrow. I'm there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My daughter Abby's there reading. She's a very gifted clairvoyant. Thursday, I'll be in Cardiff. And then Abby, my Rosanna, my oldest was very good. She'll be there on a Saturday. Then the weekends, I'm back in London working.
You heard it here, guys. Cardiff Central Market and also in central London. So get the information and book your reading. In the meantime, the lovely lady that I was doing a reading for, we certainly have a mixed bag. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That means you've had good luck and bad luck, but you've always survived. You've always got by. Lots of legalities on this.
Legality, yeah.
So many legalities. What is going on in your life legally? Because I almost feel there's things that I shouldn't broach. Things that we shouldn't talk about on air.
Self-judgment as well.
Yeah, I think you think you're in the wrong and you're not. Do you get that impression? Yeah, some people are very good at making other people think that they're to blame when they're not. Natasha Bartlett says, I give up. I don't know what about, but I'm assuming that you're wanting a reading. Nothing personal. Should we try and get to her? Because I don't want you to lose face, Natasha, but we seriously, Lee, we can't see the messages for how quick.
It's coming too fast, aren't they? You know?
Yep.
Yeah, too fast. Great. I've picked a couple of cards for Lindsay. Were those Lindsay's cards that you were reading there? Or was
they were indeed. So if you want to continue for her.
Well, I was actually going to say, right, we've got some serious decisions to make regarding the home situation, right? Because I just feel it's gone too far, too long, the way that it is. I agree with you with the whole legal side and the financial side all morphed into that. But I think you've been sitting back, maybe dragging your heels a bit when it comes to actually making the decisions, right? And as Lee said before in another reading, you know, it's not about really it's about creating the future, creating you and creating a new you. And with this Mercury retrograde and Venus going direct now, there's never been as good a time as right now in order to do that, Lindsay. All right.
And you know what? The wise people, the really wise people, they're always learning.
Yeah.
So never be afraid to keep learning.
The secret of a great master is being able to be taught.
I like that. We need to use it on the.
Again? Say that again.
The secret of a great master is being able to be taught.
Yeah. I think every client, do you not find this? Every client I learn something from as well. Do you guys?
Yeah. And the problem is you've got too many chiefs, not enough Indians. That's the problem people don't develop from.
That's like you and me. You need to realize I'm the boss.
Yeah,
Really?
It's simple.
I don't know why. I've got somebody tonight, she had a message on the live, right? And their mother passed over through cancer and she couldn't breathe properly. She had problems with her chest area or top of her stomach. I knew who she is, but she's in the room ever since we started the readings.
Okay.
I know who the mother's for.
Lee was saying earlier.
Was that Llewellyn? No.
I think it might have been. I think that you were saying to me, weren't you, about something, some pressures you get. Sometimes as a clairvoyant, when you pick up sort of health problems with people, you start to experience them yourself, don't you, Lara?
Yes. Well, it's one of the things of being a medium is that you pay attention to where you feel it on the body. You usually feel it there.
Could you please bring up Esther Amas, please, for Lee? We've only got 5 minutes left, guys. Keep commenting. We'll see your comments come up. This is your final chance now, guys. Let's have a look. Okay, have you found her?
No, Esther.
Okay, her name was Esther.
Yeah.
Right. As we know, Esther's a very powerful name because from the Bible, you know. And also, Esther, I feel you've got lots of talents and abilities, lots of crafts that you've got to bring together to benefit yourself and other people as well. Right? I also feel like you're like a very good counselor and you're also quite psychically aware yourself as well. But you've got to stand in your own power. Yeah.
Are there gemstones that you'd recommend for Esther as well? I get the feeling
I feel
that they
carnelian would be very good for action.
Carnelian.
And also tiger's eye for grounding.
Yeah.
Or smoky quartz for grounding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either one
So
would be good.
tiger's eye, smoky quartz.
Would be very good. And carnelian for action.
Carnelian as well. Do look at gemstones for you because I get the feeling that Esther's finding her own self, her own spiritual self as well. Do you?
Yeah.
I also think she could do with a house cleansing.
Yeah. I also think she'd be very powerful for prayer.
Yeah. Think about getting your house cleansed with sage. Get it done properly. I think that when she's cleared the air, I don't know what you get about that, Lara, but I feel fresh starts.
I was about to say that. I feel like I want to de-ionize everything round about her, so there's nothing like sage to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's 3 of us telling you that, my darling. So fresh starts where you are, some good cleansing. Get somebody in to do it if you can, please, and own your own space, isn't it?
Stand your own power, Esther.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, my goodness, look at all these comments. Right, there's a name, Rosie Mack. Really would love to know if we will get proved right soon and stop being blamed by family. It's going on too long now. Please, do you have any advice?
Cardi?
Oh, no.
Okay, we're going to do a Cardi for Rosie MC. My card's bigger than yours.
Look at this. It's like, who's the fastest?
I have to get my laughs where I can, don't I?
The first card says you got to speak her mind more, say what she means, do exactly what she says.
Okay.
Right? If she forgives, she's not to forget learn from these lessons. If not, the circle will keep repeating itself all the time.
So with that in mind, I think the problem is that an older male dictates you emotionally as to what you do and do not do. Remember that where our family are concerned, we learn from them, but we need to take the best bits. We don't have to be complete reproductions of our family, do we?
Your family are your lessons, but they're also your karma.
I like that. Yes, lots of wise words, look. It's all about freedom tonight, isn't it, Lara? Moving on with freedom.
But you're absolutely right. It's not necessarily your shit that you're carrying about, right? We've got ancestral DNA memory within us, right? So first of all, before you overreact, check to see whether it's your baggage or somebody else's. That's it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You've had a lot of people carrying other people's baggage, haven't you, that you've had to cleanse for and things?
Definitely.
So we were right because we were talking about what to talk about on the live tonight, and we all said it's about clearing out.
It's clearing energy, yeah.
What did you call it? Cleaning house?
Cleaning house, yeah.
Cleaning house, you said, Lara, didn't you?
Yeah, clean house, time to clean house. So guys watching tonight, it is time to clean house. I hope you've really enjoyed it on here. It's been great fun, hasn't it?
Have you enjoyed it?
It's been nice.
You just, of course he is. He always has a good time when he's sat next to me. Guys, would you like to see us back? Lee and Lara and I, we need to confirm what day it will be next week to make sure with our diaries and what appointments that we've got.
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, but we would love to come live again. Would you welcome us back, guys? We've got so much more to talk
A
about.
lot more information.
And there's so many more readings that I want to get to and that I want to do as well.
Absolutely. All these names going up, you know, and we just hope that we've lifted you and inspired you tonight, and even just shone that lantern of hope, because we've loved having you all on here, haven't we? We've loved it. So we're going to see you all next week. Hope you'll join us. Well, when Lee's got a break in his schedule, that is.
Well, I've had to advise everybody else at the moment to shuffle the cards, and the card, everyone find balance and justice in their life that they'll start finding.
Okay. Does that mean you make the next round of tea for us then? If it's about balance,
That's
isn't
about
it?
balance and justice, you know.
That's called balance. That's right. Yeah.
There's also the card of Libra, you know, and also the card of France, isn't it, as well?
Okay. So, lots of
But,
information.
Who's
there.
that for?
You've got to remember it's also the 11th card, so it's all about balance of good and evil. It's because a master number.
Who's that for?
For
everybody.
It's a general card
Oh,
for everybody.
for everybody, right?
In their life.
Balance.
Yes, right. And being honest with themselves and other people as well. And taking responsibility for their own actions, not shifting their responsibilities.
Listen, guys.
There's a balance of good and evil, a good spirit on you and a bad spirit. Good spirit on your right shoulder, devil on your left shoulder. One tempts you, one keeps you straight and narrow. Is listen to one on the right side.
When Lee gets this, guys, if you haven't seen him live before, this means he's really passionate about what he's talking about. So balance is the most important thing for all of you. Do listen, because when he gets these messages, when he feels things, it's with all of your best interests in mind. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's really top, yeah.
There we
Oh, have
go.
a great night, like we said. Love
Wow,
you so much. Wow, wow, wow. Defo, love to see you all again. And it's been a great night. Oh, that's so nice,
Brilliant.
isn't it?
Thanks so much for
Safe.
stay safe, everybody. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye,
We'll
guys.
do it next time.